Welcome back, everybody. We are now with Carlos Rodriguez from Kona Ice. And Carlos, before we get into the snow cones,
sure,
talk to me about how you got started with your own Kona Ice truck.
Well, I was in the corporate world for many, many years, and like a lot of us, they decided to downsize, and I was laid off, and I was like, what am I going to do? You know, so I had a friend of mine that had this shaved ice truck, and he's like, you need to check this out. And I'm like, I am not going to be a snow cone man. And I got with him and rode with him and in some of his trucks and fell in love with it. I love the concept of the company. They're all about making people happy, making kids happy, giving back to the community. I'm like, that's what I want to be a part of. So that's how I got into it.
And you have some special features on the truck that are just for kids. So describe to me about that little flavor station.
Sure, it's a flavor wave, right? So it's our top 10 flavors that the kids can kind of create their own snow cone. They can mix and match whatever they like. We hand them the ice, and they do whatever they like with it. So it's pretty fun. You know, they can put as much or as little as they want. So
do they tend to go a little overboard?
Some do, but there's some that don't put enough. So we kind of help them with that. But it's something that I would like to have when I was a kid. I didn't have that choice, so it's pretty interesting.
And how many years have you been doing this?
This is about 2 days ago. We celebrated our 9th year in business.
Wow.
Yeah, 9th
all
year
in San Angelo?
No, 8 years in San Angelo, 9 years total, yeah.
And what's your favorite part about it?
Is giving back to the community. We work with a lot of nonprofits, churches, Boys and Girls Club, YMCA, whatever it may be, and we help raise money, schools. We not only work with schools here in San Angelo, but the surrounding communities, the smaller schools. We go as far as Fort Stockton, and but we help them raise money for an activity fund maybe, or maybe a sports team. But that's the best part, and then just seeing smiling kids, you know, it's a great thing. You know, there's zero stress involved in my job.
And seeing the kids' faces, and then when they realize they get to do the flavoring of the snow cone themselves, is that like, oh my God?
Yeah, it is, and even the adults, they're happy about it. You know, they I guess growing up just like I did, they didn't get a chance to do that, so it's pretty interesting stuff.
And how many flavors do you have total?
We have about 60 flavors on the trucks, and then, of course, combinations, it could be thousands, but we have all the classics, plus we have some new crafted flavors that are a little geared to an adult palate. We have some blackberry mojito flavor, a bourbon black cherry, vanilla, and don't get too excited, there's no alcohol in it. But
you can do that on your own.
You can do that on your own, yeah. But very interesting, unique flavors for the adults.
And do you have any input on what flavors come? Or
I do. There's a lot of choices out there, and so I choose which ones we want to offer. And of course, you know, something really popular here in West Texas is pickle juice. So when I would talk to my fellow,
people were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
pickle juice snow cone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that a popular one?
It's big West Texas favorite. Absolutely, it's probably our 3rd best seller. And if you talk to the folks up north, they're like, what? Pickle juice? No way.
That's how I kind of feel about it.
Exactly, exactly. So, you know, West Texas, we have our own unique flavors out there.
And what's your favorite one?
Mine is a black cherry. It's a little tart. It's not as sweet. It's pretty good.
And what do you think what's your #1?
Our #1 seller is Tiger's Blood. Now, remember, we're a kid's truck.
Yes.
So Tiger's Blood could be whatever. It's actually coconut and strawberry.
Oh, okay.
But that is our #1 seller right there.
And if pickle's #3, what's #2?
#2 is blue coconut.
Blue coconut. Okay.
Blue coconut.
So
Another West Texas favorite, blue coconut. And, you know, I tried carrying the clear coconut, and people wanted the blue.
They like to stain their teeth.
They like the blue. They're like, and I said, there's no difference in the taste, but they're like, no, I'll take the blue.
I would prefer the clear one, because then you don't get messy.
Exactly right. Yeah,
but
your teeth isn't all blue.
Yeah, or on your clothes.
Exactly right.
Even though I'm 25, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
But what flavors do we have with us today?
Today we have a rainbow, which is very popular, of course, kids. When we have kids that are undecided, rainbow's the one to go with. Usually a pretty good, safe bet there. You know, we add strawberry, lemon lime to that, blue raspberry, and of course, as those flavors blend, you see the rainbow there. And of course, banana is always a big hit. Yeah, absolutely. We have our flavor cups here, which are actually refillable cups. You know, people can buy them and hold on to the cup. Wherever they see us, it's a $3 refill. So.
Wow, so they
it's
should
not a bad deal.
Keep it in the car.
Keep it in the car, exactly right.
All right.
Follow us around.
And when we come back, we're going to find out what events you have coming up.
Sounds great.
So everyone, stay tuned. We'll be right back.